All right, I'm just finishing up what I have to say for the club. Are you almost done, Alexa?
Yeah, let me just finish this last part.
This is an important time in history. Me and Alexa are about to lead an amazing informational meeting about the brain to inform our students. I'm just so excited. I can literally just break dance. Uh-oh, I feel it.
I don't really care about this.
Now, Alexa, this is so important. All right, we are about to enter our first meeting together. All right, the ones that we held together. I know I talk about strong, independent female role models a lot, but you might be amongst the top. I mean, you came here by choice.
No, I didn't.
I didn't have to force you.
Yes, you did.
All right, let's just go in. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. What an amazing turnout. The things I wish for in a classroom club is more students in an actual classroom. Today we'll be talking about one topic and one topic only, the brain. Firstly, we'll start off with the brainstem. All right, the brainstem connects the spinal cord and the brain together. It also controls functions like breathing and heart rate. Look at me. Look at that. Let's do that one more time. Now we'll talk about the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is at the front of the brain. That's why it's called the frontal lobe. And it controls high quality behavior, high skill behaviors like motor skills and problem solving. Here's an example. Now the occipital lobe, other than the frontal lobe, is located in the back of the brain. All right, it associates itself with other visual aspects and also reading, like reading minds. No, that don't take account. All right, let's just carry on to the parietal lobe. The parietal lobe is right behind the frontal lobes. It is in charge of sorting out sensory information. Now let's go to the fun stuff.
Warnings area.
Warnings area? What is that, you may ask? Well, guess what? I'll tell you. Warnings area is located in the left side of the brain in the temporal lobe. And guess what? It comprehends speech. Warnick is the first president. That's how I remember it. Or was it Washington? Now, let's move on to Broca's area.
Broca's area?
There's more? What is that, you may ask? Well, guess what? I'll tell you that one too. Broca's area, located in the temporal lobe on the right side. And it is for the production of speech. Now, the sensory cortex is a really weird cortex because guess what? It contains portions of the cerebral cortex. It's smack dead right here. And guess what? It's involved with our senses, like touching, smelling, tasting. Now the motor cortex is right near the sensory cortex, and it is involved with planning and self-control. It is also involved with how you execute voluntary motions. Now the cerebral cortex, also known as the cerebral mantle, is often the part of the brain that we usually think of. It's this outer shell of the brain.
The thalamus is located above the brainstem between the cerebral cortex and the midbrain. Its function is to pass on motor and sensory signals to the cerebral cortex.
Alexa's doing an amazing job. I feel like she knows what she's doing.
I have no idea what I'm saying. The hypothalamus is located at the base of the brain near the pituitary gland, and its function is to regulate body temperature and to release hormones. The amygdala is an almond-shaped set of neurons, a part of the limbic system. This is a pecan, but I don't care because I don't like almonds. So, its function is to process emotions like your fight or flight responses. The hippocampus is a small curved formation in the brain. It's involved with long-term memory, past events, and experiences. The cerebellum is important for motor learning. It receives information from sensory systems, and it helps us with movement coordination, equilibrium, and balance. Reticular formation is a part of the brainstem. It's a mass of nerve cells which help us with physical coordination, pain, and alertness. The pons is a part of the brainstem. It helps connect the different nerves in our brain together. Nerves that help with transmitting sensory information as well as facial movements, like what I'm doing right now. The pituitary gland is what helps produce hormones and release them into our bloodstream. It is also involved with sleep, body temperature, thirst, and hunger. The medulla is a part of the brainstem, and it helps with cardiac and respiratory functions, such as heartbeat and breathing. The spinal cord is the center of our body's function. It is what electric currents travel through to send signals to our brain. It also helps with walking and reflexes. The corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is what divides the two hemispheres of the brain. Since it divides those two, it's also what helps them communicate with one another. The corpus callosum is also involved with eye movement and vision.
This meeting ended with the Big Bang. Not only was this the work of teamwork, this was also the work of true compassion.
Are we done yet?